Hello everyone and welcome to today's tutorial. Today we want to solve this nice equation, x to the power of 3 minus x to the power of 2 equals 18. And to be able to do that, we are going to rewrite the equation as x to the power of 3 minus x to the power of 2 minus 18 is equal to 0. And we can rewrite this as x to the power of 3 minus x to the power of 2 minus 27 plus 9 equals to 0. You realize that 27 negative plus 9 should give us negative 18. So nothing has changed there. And we can rewrite this again as x to the power of 3 minus x to the power of 2 minus 27 we can rewrite as 3 to the power of 3, and then we add 9, which can be written as 3 to the power of 2, and that would still be equal to 0. We can now at this point rearrange this equation as x to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 3 minus x to the power of 2 plus 3 to the power of 2 being equal to 0. And at this point, I just want to introduce some brackets so we can decide to write x to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of 3 in bracket. Then we have a common negative sign there into x to the power of 2 minus 3 to the power of 2, and that would be equal to 0. Now, to be able to proceed with this solution, we're going to use two identities here. If you have a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, that is equal to a minus b into a squared plus b a, or ab plus b squared. And if you have a power 2 minus b power 2, there's a difference of 2 squares, and that is equal to a minus b into a plus b. So we're going to use these two identities. And if we do that, our equation then becomes x minus 3 into x squared plus 3x plus 9 minus x minus 3 into x plus 3, and that is equal to 0. As we can see, x minus 3 is common, so we can factor it out. We'll have x minus 3 square brackets there, x squared plus 3x plus 9 minus x plus 3, and that is still equal to 0. So we can write this further as x minus 3 into x squared plus 3x plus 9 minus x minus 3 being equal to 0. Can simplify that further into x minus 3 into x squared plus 3x minus x gives us 2x, so plus 2x, and then positive 9 plus negative 3 should give us positive 6. So x squared plus 2x plus 6, and the whole of that is still equal to 0. And as you can see, our first solution we'll get from x minus 3 being equal to 0, which means x is equal to positive 3. So that's our first solution. The other solution we can get from x squared plus 2x plus 6 being equal to 0. And we can use the quadratic formula to solve this. B squared minus 4ac over 2a. You can see that b is equal to 2, a is equal to 1, and c is equal to 6. And if we replace those values in the formula, we'd have x being equal to minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 6, all over 2 times a, which is 1. That simplifies into minus 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 20 over 2. And we can rewrite the square root of negative 20 as such. We'd have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of negative 20 can be rewritten as the square root of 20 times the square root of negative 1, and everything is over 2. So this we can simplify further into negative 2 plus or minus square root of 20 can be simplified into 2 root 5. And then, of course, we know that the square root of negative 1 is a complex number I. So 2 root 5 I over there, and everything is over 2. And if we divide every entry by 2, we'd have minus 1 plus or minus root 5 I as the other solution. So from this, we can clearly see that the values of x are x is equal to 3, which is the first value we got over here. The other two values are negative 1 plus root 5i, and lastly, negative 1 minus root 5i. So this basically forms the solution to the equation over there.